The creature in the Patterson Gimlin film is often depicted in recreations as having an ape-like face. They flatten out the nose and then they make the mouth really thin around the lips, but not in a human way, more like a gorilla way or like a chimpanzee. And if you look at chimpanzees or gorillas, they don't have full lips. Sometimes you see them grinning or something like that, but that's the inside of their mouth they're showing. And whatever you're looking at in the Patterson Gimlin film has very full lips, and when people recreate that, they for some reason draw them real thin. And at the end of this video I'll draw over the Patterson Gimlin image to delineate where the lips are, and they're just massive in this, and that's not an ape trait. Apes' mouths come forward and they have lack of chin, but they don't have real big lips. That's more of a human trait. And the nose on this is also projecting forward. It's not flat. And what's weird about the Patterson film is you see that darkness above the eye. It almost looks like it's cut out, like it's a mask or something. You don't see that even on gorillas with really strong brow ridges, and in direct sunlight, overhead sunlight where it's casting a shadow, you can still see their eyes. It's not like an extreme cutout like that. So there's a disconnect when people see this Patterson Gimlin image and then they recreate it. They look at it one way, but they want it so much to look like an ape that they'll draw it like an ape. This is primarily what people identify Bigfoot looking as, this Patterson Gimlin image. And that does not have an ape-like nose or mouth, and the lips on that are so exaggerated, so freakish, cartoony, and the whole image is grainy. If I were to I'll probably make a separate video out of this, but if I were to simply zoom in on the nose and just show that to about 1,000 different people, no one would even recognize it as a nose because it's so grainy. And is that a crest on the top of the head, or is it just hair sticking up? Gorillas have a crest on their head because they have extremely powerful jaw muscles that are anchored by the sagittal crest. And you can see gorillas that have mange or other issues that cause them to lose their hair. You can clearly see a dome shape on their head. But this Patterson Gimlin creature has so much hair, it's hard to even discern what's what, whether it's the hair that causes that shape or it's some kind of bony protuberance in combination with the hair that's creating that bump. And this image is so grainy, you have to kind of guess where the nose is and the border of the lips are. There's so many different variations of what it could be based on this image. And where's the chin end? Is that hair? Is that like a beard? Or is the chin really that long? There's a lot of reading into this image, and you can't really see the ears. A lot of it's just guesswork. And if you really look closely at the lips, it's cartoony. It's just sprawling, massive lips. No human looks like that. And no ape looks like that. Nothing looks like that. And there are a variety of acceptable 3D recreations of what the Patterson Gimlin Bigfoot could look like, mainly because there's a lot to interpret with the Patterson Gimlin imagery. It would be hard to get a consensus of what exactly just the nose looks like, much less all the features, and the face as a whole.